So in this video I want to show you how to export your data as an Excel file. So we're going to go into WiseMonkey. I'm going to choose the I4 Mexico project environment, and in here we're going to see a number of forms. These are some of the original forms that were used, and here are the newer ones, and it's this one, Casita Azul Dog, and the dog status today that we'll be looking at. So we're going to open this one first, Casita Azul Dog, and this form is the parent form, and it holds all the information about the animal, the dog that won't change. Now this is actually a photo of my cat, so I've filled in a fake one here. It gives the name of the owner and the address, the animal's name, its gender, what breed it is, that it's owned, and where it came from. So this is all the information about the animal that won't change. But we also have a dog status today. Let's open that one. And this shows you all of the information about the animal that could change each time that you see it. So whether it's sterilised, when it's been vaccinated, the date that it was last vaccinated, whether it's pregnant, whether it's confined, and so on. So this is all the information that you would fill in each time you saw the animal. Let's go. So this is called the child form, and you will build up several of these child forms. Every time you see the dog, you'll fill in another one of these. So you'll only have one Dogalog form per dog, but you'll have lots of dog status today forms per dog. Let's go back to here quickly, just to point out that you can actually edit this form as well if you want to. So for example, if oh sorry, I'm still in the still in the dog log. I want to go back to this one. That's the one I will go back to. So if, for example, you wanted to change the owner name, you spelt it wrong, or the address was wrong, or something, or telephone number, you can click edit here. And then you can edit that just straight into WiseMonkey rather than having to use Device Magic. So maybe that number was wrong, you want to change it, and then click save, and then the information you see has changed on here. Okay, I'm going to come and you can do the same with the child forms. You can edit those. You can also add a child form. So for example, if you'd written down the information about the dog, and rather than putting it through Device Magic, you want to do it straight onto WiseMonkey, you could do that. So we're going to click add dog status today, and then you can start to fill in information about the dog that you saw that day. You see some of these are default, and you can change as many as you like. Data last rabies vaccination, say it was January 18th. Put in their body condition score, whether they're pregnant, whether they need vet care, how urgently they need vet care, and so on and so forth, and click save. Now we can see that for this particular dog we now have two dog status forms, showing that we've got two sets of information on how the dog was that day that you met them. Okay, so now you can see how you can edit it. I just want to show you how you can extract the data. So we're going to go back to where we were originally. Here's back to this sort of data management dashboard, and this time we're going to open up the dog status today. And now you can see all of the dog statuses that have been collected. This is the one that we've just done just now. Nope, tell a lie, sorry, the one at the top is the one that we've just done. And so if we want to export all of our data, we're going to click export dog status today. So notice we're starting with the child form here. You click export dog status today. Microsoft Excel is already default selected, and the key thing that you want to click is this export parent, and that means that you're not just going to get the dog status data, you're also going to get the information from that parent form, from that Dogalog form. So then we click export dog status today, and what you're looking for is a little envelope to appear up here. So the database is currently creating that Excel file for us, and it takes a few seconds. Sometimes actually you need to click back, there we go, to the main dashboard, and then it appears. Now we can click on the little envelope, and that takes us to our our inbox. I'm going to click on here. This is the star, means that it's a brand new one that I haven't opened yet. So this is the one that's just been created. This is one that I tested out earlier. We're going to click on the new one, and we're going to click to download file, and give it a little while and it will open up in Excel. Here we go. Here's our Excel file. just click to enable editing. There we go. Okay, so the first worksheet is the summary worksheet. Tells you when you downloaded it and the number of dog status records that are in there. Now let's open up this worksheet, which just shows us the actual data. Okay, it shows us, first of all, it shows us the dog status data. So this is how the dog was every time that you went to visit it. This is the date that the data entered Wise Monkey, and this is the date that you selected on your date area in your dog status form. So here's our dog status information. So it's got things like the date of the last rabies vaccination, it's got whether the dog was confined, it's got whether it was, the environment was clean and so on, all these, and the response to the owner and to the interviewer, all the things that we check each time we go to see the dog. But if we keep scrolling across, what we also find is that we have the parent form information, and this is the information about each dog that doesn't change. So it's the name of the owner, it's got the dog name, it's got its gender, it's got its date of birth, it's got its breed, it's got where it came from. So these are all the things about the dog that don't change. This is the parent form. And this is a particularly important column here. Every time a dog enters the Dogalog, it's going to get a unique reference. So every dog has its own unique reference. And what we can see here is that sometimes this reference is replicated, is duplicated. And that's because we have two dog status forms for this particular dog. So these are the ones that we created just now. We scroll back over, you see this is the two dog status forms that we have for this particular dog, which is actually my cat Stretch. And after a while you'll end up with quite a few of these references here. So what you can do is highlight that cell, that column, and ask to highlight the cells according to duplicate values, and it will give you an option as to what colour you want to highlight them. And now you can see that the duplicated Dogalog references are highlighted. So then you can see this particular dog has been visited twice, this one has been visited twice. And I can also show you how to delete some of those to make sure that you only have either baseline data or the data from the most recent visit. But that's basically how you export your data as an Excel file, and then you can do with it as you like. You should be able to see all the different things that you want to see in that Excel file. All right. Hope that helps, and let me know if you've got any questions.